Louisville, Virginia. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Virginia head coach before this game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Cavaliers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Miami's offense will go to work first. Talk about a dynamic duo in the passing game. We certainly have that in this one. They challenge defenses at every level, Jesse.
And this is arguably the best quarterback-wide receiver combo in the entire nation. And David, I feel like every week defenses try to come up with plans to stop these two. No one's been able to do it yet. They get their passes completed. They throw touchdowns. And right now, this is a massive challenge for this defense today.
Yeah, and there's a lot of great receivers in the country that don't have the great trigger man. But he's got both. So they can attack the whole field. He can get it a multitude of ways. Like, these are two superstars at the top of their game.
Throwing, Mensah. Makes the catch. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there they do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David, and right out of the gate, it's an explosive play on offense.
Well, and we were so interested in talking about the matchup of this football game. Could they cover this guy? Or do they have to start doing something different, whether it's double teams, whatever they're looking to try to accomplish? So far, it's not a surprise the offense won. Now, defensively, what's going to be my answer? Because I can't let that guy beat me for a full football game.
Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Vaughn. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Vaughn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters and a lot.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Creates a little room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Complete to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Makes the catch. It's Lofton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Mensah, bringing the heat. Got him downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for space, it's Fletcher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle, it's Vaughn. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Mensah to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a grab for a big play. To the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Turning it on!
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on deep.
Maybe some room here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Lewis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Holstein on the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Cavaliers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Holstein. The sure hands. It's Gibson.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. And the Cavaliers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Eli Holstein to throw. Hauls it in. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Virginia! Great job by the back on the option.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the counter. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Throwing, Holstein. It's complete on the right side. On the move at the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Got a man. It's Vaughn. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing, Mensah. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 16, the LSU Tigers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Beebe. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Cavaliers head coach coming out of the locker room. They have got to use this home team's energy and enthusiasm to their benefit. As you know, this game has a lot of implications. It could separate them in the conversation for the college football playoff, but they have got to have a little better performance here to start the third. We'll see if this home crowd gives them the energy that they need.
Holly, thank you. The give out of the gun. Maybe a crease. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Put yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Mensah. He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in down the middle. Open spaces. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Could be an alley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Lewis.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Right back to the well. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. He'll pull it down. Got the first down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. So first down will open up the final period. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's first and 10. Running inside, it's Lewis. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got enough for the first. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, this guy has had a day to remember, putting up outstanding numbers in this one, and he is still piling on in the fourth quarter, breaking off some beautiful runs. This defense has not had an answer for him all game long.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
It's third and goal and third and long. Here's Holstein to throw. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Virginia! A great catch and run for 6. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Takes a hit as he fires. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I absolutely love the call. If you don't get it, field position isn't horrible anyways. You never know how many yards you're going to get for a play regardless.
And defense can rise up and make a stop from there. You're not really putting them in a terrible situation.
No, and you're already coordinating with your defense. Like, listen, if we don't get this, let's go. We're going to be ready to rock and roll, set up on the field, but you didn't have to worry about it because the offense, listen, offenses are going for it in these situations more and more in college football.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Here's Mensah to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will keep it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein escapes the pressure going right. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He'll get rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Makes a move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Takes the knee, and they will remain perfect. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.